Today, or technically tonight, we're going to be talking about the King Diamond album, The Eye of the Witch! The Eye came out in 1990 and is probably, for me, the second to last classic King Diamond album. The second to last one I'm going to talk about for a while. The artwork on it is very cool. It shows some sort of necklace and like this really weird purple shit in the background, like some smoke and magic and stuff. Now here's the plot that I'm totally not reading off Wikipedia right now. His past two concept albums are told from the perspective of the protagonist. This one is told from the view of the narrator. The themes of Christian atrocity with the persecution of alleged witches and sexual abuse against nuns are present. The story is almost entirely historically accurate, including the names of actual characters, except for the storyline about the eye necklace, which is fiction. The story starts off with an unnamed character finding a necklace called the Eye that allows him or her to see the events. They see an accused witch named Gianna DeBata, whatever the fuck, being tortured and burned at the stake. Next, they see two little girls finding the necklace in the ashes at a stake. And what they see when they look in the eyes kills them. Madeleine Bavnet, however, a nun working in the Lavoiers Convent, who finds the necklace and decides to put it on. After being raped by Father David, she uses the necklace to kill him by making him look into it. Shortly after, the new chaplain, Father Picard, arrives and starts bringing everyone to communion. He winds up lacing their communion wine with some substance that lets him control their minds, sort of like Bill Cosby, and uses a group of nuns, including Madeleine, to ritually torture and kill children. Now there's a lineup change here. They have, I think Pete Black and Hal Patino were from the past album, but they've gotten rid of Mickey D, the awesome drummer, for no reason at all, and brought in Snowy Shaw, which name sounds familiar. I think he joined Merciful Fate later on. We start with Eye of the Witch, and this song's very cool, it's very catchy, although King kind of sings weird during the verse. He's got this weird annoying thing going on with his voice. He does that sometimes, but of course his high-pitched squeals in the chorus are always damn catchy. And the riff in there is really cool. It's awesome, awesome power metal. Then we have The Trial, in parentheses, Chambre Ardente. This song is awesome. It's slow and mid-tempo and very, very heavy, although my gripe is that it sort of remains in that little box where it kind of gets boring after a while. It's awesome for like the first 2 minutes, then it becomes extremely repetitious and you just want the song to kind of end, although it is still good. Now we have Burn. This song has this awesome verse. It has this awesome, like, really cool gallop to it. It has King singing this like really kind of funny vocal melody where he's like da 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 the whole time. The chorus is awesome as well, and the high notes he hits there are very, very cool. And they have some really great keyboard work during that chorus as well. And I love the part where it gets really heavy and kind of slow, and King says, or King yells, "They say the devil is here." And then it gets sort of slow and mid-paced towards the middle of it. It's got a lot of changes in there. It is a pretty damn good song. Then we have Two Little Girls, which I'm not a big fan of. It seems just like it's supposed to be a transition song, but it's way too long, and it's really, really annoying. It's just this really annoying keyboard over and over and over with these like high-pitched little notes. And then King sings really annoying on there too. Then we have Into the Convent, which has this awesome classic sounding King Diamond gallop to it, and a lot of great keyboard work in there. Another sort of typical King Diamond song, but it's very, very catchy and cool. Now we have Father Picard, which begins very strong. It has this awesome heavy opening, some really cool verse sections with some really good guttural vocals. I'm not too big of a fan of the chorus. He sings this good melody, I guess, but it seems a little out of place. It seems too beautiful, like it goes from this heavy thing to this really almost church music sounding thing. I just don't think it fits as well, but it's still a pretty good song. Then we have Behind These Walls, which is a very, very good song. It has this awesome keyboard opening to it that sounds extremely, extremely medieval and middle-aged sounding, and it really helps bring back that atmosphere. And the musicianship on this song is absolutely stellar. Everyone has amazing chemistry on this song, especially King. He delivers this incredible vocal performance here. Then we have The Meetings, which is one of my favorite songs of the album. It has this awesome heavy riff that's through most of the verse. And then it gets into this chorus that's sort of like quiet and a little bit muddled and beautiful, but it has that awesome dark atmosphere to it. Then we have an instrumental that's a pretty long one compared to some other little instrumentals he's known for doing. Now, like I said, there's a couple instrumentals that King Diamond has done, like the title track for Them and the little instrumental on Conspiracy that has a lot of classical elements in there that I believe King wrote. He's got a lot of cool acoustic stuff going on, a lot of mandolin stuff going on, some great keyboard and organ work. And with this one, he finally decided to have one that has a lot of great changes and a lot of classical parts for a full-length song pretty much. And I think this one is what I've been wishing for this entire time. It sounds incredible and it really helps the atmosphere and completes this album. An amazing track. Then we have 1642 Imprisonment. This song's a little bit weird because we have a lot of really good singing and then some weird singing. And then some really good parts, and it goes into a time change that's completely out of place, and it just kind of seems like it's a little all over the place, but I think there's a lot more good than weird, and it's not necessarily even bad. It's sort of like in between really good and then okay. Then we have my absolute favorite song off the album, The Curse, and a King Diamond classic. This one has this awesome heavy riff that they play along with the keyboards. The song mostly revolves around that horror movie sounding riff, and then King delivers these amazing guttural vocals on that song. It always makes this album a really good listen to return to this because he has some really great songs on there, but then it has this awesome, awesome conclusion to it. This is absolutely worth the listen alone. Very, very good album. Like I said, it's my least favorite of the really, really good albums. I consider the best King Diamond albums because there's some parts that are a little out of place and I'm not a big fan of, like Two Little Girls. And the Trial feels like it's drawn out a little too long. But the rest of the album is very, very, very solid and very good. So check this one out. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.